Well, hello there, Aries. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the final week of November, which is going to be the 24th through the 30th. We are going to be using all the cards, doing the 12 houses like we usually do now. It's very cool, it's very exciting, it's very in-depth. And I do hope that you appreciate what's going on here, and that if you do and you relate to what I'm talking about, go ahead and hit the like button and maybe even subscribe so you don't miss a single video. I like to try and make sure you know what's coming up for the next week, so I post my videos on Fridays so that you have an opportunity to be prepared for what's coming. All right? Thank you so much for all of your likes and shares. I do appreciate all of that. It helps my tiny little baby channel grow. And of course, let us go ahead and talk briefly about my better angels and their messages for you. Yeah, we are definitely getting into some interesting stuff, right? We are, this month of November, very much focused on the fact that we are all one. We are all connected. And so what we do to our neighbors is kind of what we're doing to ourselves. So we want to treat each other very kindly. We want to be very clear about, if we can't be kind, at least show respect, right? If we can feel them out and understand where they're coming from, if only to appreciate the feeling that they're having, as opposed to why they're having the feeling. The why of it isn't as important as the feeling itself. So when we understand their feeling, we can relate it back to our own feelings at different times in our lives, and how we had feelings similar about totally different things, of course, but we know the feeling and we go, oh, okay, I've had that feeling before and I didn't care for that, or I thought that was pretty groovy. All right, cool. So now we understand them a little bit better, and so we're searching for understanding of our neighbors and our people and the people around us, because if the more we can relate to one another, we can find similarities, right? And as we find the similarities, we can grab onto them. We can appreciate each other for those tiny little bits of similarities, so that we can, in fact, stay on course and be the peace in the universe, right? We don't have to get in people's faces. We don't have to be upset about every little thing. Everything doesn't have to be a problem. And if what my neighbor is doing doesn't affect my yard or my world, then it doesn't matter, right? And the other side of that coin is, if my happiness is dependent on what my neighbor is doing, then I need to regroup on what my happiness is and make sure that my happiness isn't wanting or needing anything from anyone else to make me happy, right? So autonomy is a good thing, but also being kind and open and fair and understanding that everybody else is doing their own damn thing, right? It's cool. All right, so that's enough about that. Let's go ahead and talk about the reading for the month. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring out this deck, of course, the Guardian of the Night from N.J. Cullinane, pre-programmed for you, of course. We're going to go ahead and lay out all 12 cards, or no, excuse me, 36 cards, my goodness. It's tiring just thinking about it, my goodness. So, yes, we will go ahead and lay out all these beautiful cards and see where we're going this part of the month, this end of the month. How do we handle the end of the month? It's going to be great. Last week was pretty good. I think we're getting things kind of squared away, Aries. I like that very much. I am an Aries, so yes, I speak of it and I understand it, and I'm like with you. So everything that's going on with you is going on with me too. And it's good. I think that we're going to get going where we need to get to and handling what we need to get handling. All right. So yeah, here we go. The second round was, of course, what's blocking us. The first was where we are, and this is our solution. So that's good news. We have solutions. Nice. And we're done. Ta-da! Cool. Let's talk about you. Haha. What's going on with you? What's going on with yourself? We are looking at the Lover's card. Hey. So we were having some pretty good movement in the relationship/love department last week. So for my singles, this is a pretty good sign that you might just be in love, right? And for those of you who are married, I want you to know that it didn't mean that you weren't having a good week with your partner. It means that you were having an exceptional week with your partner, and you're also caring about yourself in the process. So yay, good for you. You are definitely taking care of business and feeling the love within your heart, with yourself. At the very least, we're all loving on ourselves. Good deal. The Star card here is showing that part of us is feeling like the hard work is just beginning as opposed to finishing, which is unfortunate. So part of you feels like, man, there's still so much work to do. Breathe. All right, Aries, we need to breathe through this because life is happening, and every single day we have a little bit of work we got to do, and that's what we got to do. You just do the work and then move on, right? It's going to be great. The Ace of Wands is showing that, yes, indeed, we have the gift of a new idea. Haha. Maybe that's the new work we have to do, is get on with this new idea. And it's like, oh, we have a new idea. There's more work to do when we get our new idea. So that's exciting and fun and interesting. So take that as it resonates, all right? It's going to be interesting to see how that works. Let's talk now about your money, all right? Your money for the week of the 24th through the 30th of November. Six of Cups. You are feeling the love. You are feeling like you can share from your heart with other folks about what's going on with you. Maybe this has to do with, maybe you can only share from your heart and not from your wallet, and that's okay. Maybe this is the, oh, look, I'm going to be giving you cookies. Ta-da! Because that's what I can do. This particular time I'm going to be able to cook, and then I'll be happy. Yay! That'll be great. Three of Cups is showing that there's not really... Six of Cups. There may be a party that's going on that's good, and there might not be a party. So we could be blocked from the party, and that's why we're giving from our heart. It's like, oh, I really, here's a batch of cookies. I can't make it to your shindig. Sorry, thanks. Or vice versa, we go, hey, I'm excited to come and hang out at your party. I won't be able to do anything except bring a dish. It is potluck, right? You'll be finishing one cycle and starting another. So by doing what you're doing it the right way, okay? You're handling your business in a very clean way. I like that very much for you. We want to see things happening here in this way, all right? So you're completing cycles, sharing from the heart. Maybe because this is your money department, you might be communicating to somebody that I'm going to be making my final payment on this one thing. Thank you very much. And then you do. Haha. Complete the cycle. Doop, doop. It's done. Thank you. Final check in the mail. Bye. And that's it. You're going to cut off some situation. Something will be completing in your finances, and you'll be starting something new. Congratulations. Very nice. This could also speak of signing of contracts. So you might be signing a new contract or something like that. So keep your eyes on that stuff. Okay. Also, we have now in the communication department, there's going to be something you need to let go of. Maybe you're working out the details of the contract you're going to be signing, and you'll need to let go of some version of something that you really cared about in the contract and moving forward. Okay, so just going to go with the flow a little bit, and we'll more dreams and goals will block you, right? So you're going to be wanting to have had your ideas represented and presented, and they'll be like, well, maybe not, maybe we'll do this, and you're like, okay, I have to let this go so I can move forward. That sucks. But you will be getting more money, okay? So that's good news. All right, so even as you release control over some part of the situation in the communication, you're going to get paid more. All right, so you feel like you lost something, but you gained something in the end. I can live with that. Okay, so let's talk about family. All right, so family, there's going to be something new and fabulous going on. Yay. Hey, let's try something new with the family. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. That's going to be nice. It'll be fun. You won't have all the answers, and that's okay, but it'll be a pleasant time had by all. All right, very good news. We have the Three of Wands showing that remembering lessons from your past, you're going to move forward by not repeating those old behaviors. Because, yeah, it was hard, okay? And I think you're going to have a good time if you do this. Do something new instead of the same old thing with your family, all right? The King of Swords, you may have to instigate the whole thing. You may have to plan the whole thing. You may have to come up with the plan all by yourself, all right? But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be nice. It'll be outside the box, and it will be good, all right? Cool. All right. So then let's go ahead and look now at the love department. What's going on in your love department at the end of the month? Aha. We have the Two of Pentacles. You're keeping your finances balanced. You're not doing anything outlandish that you can't afford because you just can't fly that way right now. And you're being smart about it. So this is good. Cool. The Five of Wands. Rallying the troops to help you in your situation may not be an idea. You might have to just do it all yourself. That's pretty normal. But I think you're going to have a good time with it. So yeah, everything could be okay. And now we have, of course, Judgment. We want you, this is your solution. We want you to make sure that you're leaving behind anything that doesn't work for you and moving forward in a smart way to take care of what's in front of you, all right? You can and you should be able to move forward nicely here, and I like it very much. I mean, you are going to be winning here in the love department because you're using your better judgment, not overspending, and not making anyone else make plans. So it could be you taking care of you in this moment and not another person. But if another person is involved, they're going to leave everything in your court, and you're going to be able to do whatever you need to do. And if they don't like it, well, then maybe they're not the right person, right? They're not really taking part in the process. They're just thinking out loud, all right? So now then, well, let's go over to the work health department, huh? So in the work health department, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is showing us that you're a grounded, easygoing lady person or feminine energy person who's going to be, you know, somebody who's smart and savvy and capable who's going to be like, hey, check it out. We're good. What's going on? Ta-da! And that'll be really, really, really cool. You like that. You enjoy that. The King of Wands is also here, technically in the block department, being a male version of the same person or the same idea, right? You're like, this could be a couple. The King and the Queen of Wands are here saying, hey, we're down to earth, we're easygoing. It might be a married couple showing up saying, hey, check it out. We're good. What are you doing? What's going on over there? And now the Ten of Swords is showing that you're going to need to be in charge in that situation. So whoever or wherever they are coming from, you need to boss up, okay? Don't just sit back and let these two, if they decide they want to boss you around or tell you what to do, you're going to have to sit back and go, no. Appreciate you're having this moment, but I'm not going to do just whatever you said because you said so. So if at any time you can help them get themselves situated or whatever, and it helps you take care of you, well, then that's great too. So be aware that, I mean, maybe you'll end up with new neighbors who need to be told how to set up and take care of their business or whatever, right? And then again, don't get too caught up in telling your neighbors how to be one way or the other because we are all one, right? We want to accept them for who they are and then let them figure out some of their own things, right? So it's good. Let's talk now about relationships and marriages, right? All right. Seven of Wands. You're going to be standing up for your own ideas in your relationship right now. Whatever it is you want, you're going to have to stand up for it, which is very much what I saw over here, right? If you want it, you're going to have to do it, all right? Meh. All right, the Three of Pentacles showing information about ways and means to make more money could be blocking you in this relationship situation because you're like, but they're going, but you work all the time. You're always working. And you're like, but yeah, I'm working, but I can. So they get a little funky about that. Your King of Pentacles is here saying, I care a lot about the money. The money is my kind of love language right now, and you're killing me. And it isn't that... Yeah, I can see why the Three of Pentacles would block you. Because, yeah, more information is going to make you say, look, I really, 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 really want to go make more money. I found out a new way to make more money. And I'm going to go do more money. Bye! Because it's my love language right now. So this could be a deal breaker within your relationship. Okay, so if you're fighting about money, or you're fighting about working too much and not being around enough, this could be a real issue. Okay, so keep it in mind, know what it means and how it works, and don't be alarmed or upset. I'm really seeing it very much in relation to the situation right here. King of Pentacles over here, Two of Pentacles over here. Yeah, in your love department, I need to keep my finances balanced, man. Can't get other people to help me right now. I'm really not having any help, so I'm having to handle everything myself. But I'm using my better judgment, and I'm going to get out there and I'm going to win. All right? So this is true Aries and true Aries spirit freaking charging ahead going, look at me. I'm going to handle this business. Bossing up in the work department, right? And absolutely, there's all these power cards here telling me that you are not going to take anything less than awesome right now. And you're also probably not doing a lot of lovey-dovey, kissy-kissy stuff. There's a lot of this whole, I'm working. I'll talk to you later about the kissy stuff, okay? And that's kind of like putting a person on the back burner. I hope that they're okay with that. I want to look at this section again, talking about your health. I keep forgetting. It's been a weird day. So we're talking about the Queen of Wands, showing that there is somebody like-minded and easygoing who kind of gets what you're doing with your health and is like appreciating it and kind of wondering what you're doing. Maybe they're asking questions or suggesting new things you might want to try. You're like, oh, this is a new hiking trail or a new place to go walking, and wouldn't you like to come along, and wouldn't that be fun? And you're like, maybe that would be fun. That would be great. Thanks. And so here we are with the King of Wands here. The King of Wands is telling us that, yeah, no, there's a male like-minded person who might want to join in the party, but maybe you and the other person are having too good a time on your own, and you're like, oh, man, bringing a dude along is going to wreck the party. This could be true, or it could be that, you know, we're just working on being girlfriends, you know? And that's cool. I think that this is in your health department. So whatever you want to do for your health, if you're feeling like bringing in the sausage will ruin the party, and not let you walk like you want to walk or talk like you want to talk while you're walking, I totally get it. But as you do it, be gentle and or consider the possibilities that let him come once, right? Let him come along one time and see how that plays. If he's a good guy and he wants to hang out, he'll fit right in. And if he doesn't fit right in, he'll know right away. He will know right away. And like I said, you're going to be the one who has to boss up and make the call here. Okay, so you'll have to be the one who says, okay, this is how it's going to go. All right? This is how we'll work it, and this is how we'll make it happen. Okay? So, I'm glad you're the boss in this situation, but you're going to be the one who's also compassionate and understands that maybe they just want to try. And you're like, hey, more the merrier. Remember last week you were adding more people to the mix so that you would feel less uncomfortable with your new love. So, hey. But of course, you're working a lot, so I don't know. Maybe the exercise time is the only time you can actually get around to talking to other people. So, let's see what's going on in your death release department. What are we letting go of? Five of Swords. Taking back our power in a certain situation. We're feeling like maybe I don't need to be in control of that little area over there. Maybe I don't need to control this too much. I'm just going to let it be what it is. And that's okay. All right? So you're going to release control of trying to control it. All right? The thing that'll block you from releasing control is sharing your ideas. Okay? So sharing your ideas is you taking your control back. Okay? So try not to control it. If you don't want to control it, if you don't want to take it back under your wing, then you can't share your ideas, okay? You have to be quiet. This is so normal of you, my lovely Aries. You can't talk under your breath about how you would have done it if you had stayed involved with it, because you're trying to not be involved with it. The more you talk about it, the more involved in it you're going to get, okay? So either get ready to take care of it and be in control of it, like you already know you are technically, or be quiet, okay? So if you can't be quiet, be in charge of it. If you want to let it go, shut up. Sorry. I know me. I see me. I understand me. And this card here is talking about the Ten of Cups. This is, if you can let it go, you can be happy. You can have family. You can have fun. You can be all right. And it'll be great. Okay? So I feel like whatever this is that you're trying to let go of is going to be something to do with how it's going to go with your family. When maybe if you're going to go visit your family or you're going to go visit other parts. It's so interesting because here you're bossing up and having to take charge of every little thing. And then presto changeo, and here you're in charge of what's going on at the workspace. But now you need to let go of being in charge in order to be happy. So that's interesting. And the way that manifested was, if you're not in charge, you don't get to share. And then you can be happy. Interesting. So we'll see how that plays out, Aries. I haven't seen you do very well at not being very chatty about what your thoughts are on a thing. So yes, I get it. Let us speak now about the travel and movement department. What's going on there, huh? Queen of Cups. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, there's something about the emotional side of this card that's speaking to me. So there's some movement. There's a lady who is emotionally based who's going to be in this situation, who's going to express their feelings about what they want you to do and how they want you to move and what they want you to be a part of in the process of where you're going and what you're doing. So they have an idea, they have a plan. Now Hierophant is sitting here saying, needing structure is going to be the key, because whatever's going on, if you don't have structure with where you're going and how you're getting there, you're not going to feel comfortable at all, okay? So it's nice of people to say, oh, I feel like I want you to come and stay with me, blah, 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 but there's not going to be a structure that's safe for you or your compartments or your people, so you're not feeling quite like this lack of structure is going to block you, right? You're like, I can't feel safe bringing my such and such or my pets with me or my people with me to this space. So I have to do what I'm doing, and it's okay. It's not personal, right? You're trying to convince these people that it's not personal what you're planning, all right? And in so doing, you're saying, I love you, but I'm going to do what I need to do here to take care of the situation. And then you'll be in charge. You'll be in charge. You'll be the one gifted with the responsibility of handling that situation. And you'll be okay with it. You'll be like, no, I got this. It's okay. I am okay. Perfect. Good. I like to be that person. I am in charge of my situation, and I have taken responsibility for what I'm doing. So, cool. Good for you. I like that. Very good. Let's talk now about what's going on in your ambition department. What's got you getting up in the morning, all right? What are you thinking about? Two of Swords. You're nervous. Uh-oh. Something's got you nervous with your power. Of course, you're all in charge over here, so yeah. I can see you being a little nervous about how you want to handle that. You're like, oh man, these people are like-minded to me, and I don't want to use my power incorrectly and screw this all up and make it all uncomfortable. What am I doing? I'm totally afraid. Three of Swords. There will be some information that comes to you that will help you make this decision more carefully, okay? So take in the information, let it inform you, but don't share it, right? So we're not going to share that information. It's going to be a secret for us, and that secret information is going to help you do the right thing, all right? Maybe it'll help you get unstuck and change the situation here into something where it works for you. It's mostly your idea, but a little bit their idea. And once you've done that, you're going to be in a position now to move forward. Yay! You're going to get yourself unstuck. If you'll notice the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords, so you have the Eight of Swords plus the Two of Swords makes the Ten of Swords, which is right there. Haha! I love that. Numerologically, it works. Yay! I love higher math. So yes, but also emotionally it works. So when you're afraid, two of your 10 swords is fallen away, showing your fear, and the fact is, and getting you stuck. Where if you get yourself unstuck, to get yourself unstuck, you pick up those 2 swords again and throw them into the 8, and you take your power back. Aha! Love that. Nice. So we're going to talk now about your friends department. What's going on there? Knight of Wands, fighting for your ideas. I really, really want my friends to do da-da-da-da-da. Okay, well, interesting. We'll see how that plays. Are you in a position to lay down the law about how you want things to go? I don't know. But we can say that that's going to be tough, right? The Nine of Wands is here, showing that there's the situation in the Nine of Wands that speaks to having your own ideas, not wanting to change who you are, and that is indeed blocking you. Interesting. You put up a stink about wanting to do things your own way, but you don't even want to change, and you don't want to change yourself at all. So that makes sense to me to see the Aries is like, I'm going to stand up for me, and I'm going to stay me, and that's how it's going to be. And we get the Strength card as our response to this. Our solution is to smash old tapes, stay you, stay strong, and I feel like it's interesting that it's happening in a friends department. It means that I feel like your friends are going, hey, we appreciate that you're going to do what you're going to do, right? You have your own idea, and they're not asking you not to be you. They're not asking you to change. I mean, okay, what kind of friend tells you not to do what you need to do? If they do say they don't want you to do what you want to do, it's because they're going to miss you, or they're feeling lost and like you're running away from them. So there's a lot of question marks in that situation that speak to that overall, right? What's the overall situation here? They're feeling like you're running away from them, and then they're going to say no. They don't want to support that because they don't want to lose you, which is the underlying current of the conversation, as opposed to the upfront statement of, I think I need to move out of state, or I think I need to move, period. And they go, don't go, which is not them not supporting you. It's them saying, please don't go away. And of course, you are feeling the Nine of Wands saying, oh my God, but I have to go and I can't do you. You're making me crazy by telling me not to. And they're saying, well, but we weren't telling you not to. We're just saying we don't want you to go. And your solution in Strength is to hear their words. They love you. They will miss you. They don't want you to go. But you're definitely going to need to let the tape break so you can move forward, right? Let the thing go that is saying, you shouldn't go, right? You shouldn't go. What were we letting go of? Taking back control of our lives, right? We're trying to take back control of our lives, or we're trying to release this version of control of our lives. We have to keep our mouths shut so that we don't offend everybody by not having given up control, and then we can be happy. Interesting. Is that in relation to this situation? I think it's not, because this is really about, that's day-to-day stuff. This is people people that may or may not be around you in the moment, but they're trying to get on board with your situation and might be saying what looks like limiting beliefs. You can't leave. You can't do this. You can't do that. Those are new tapes. New tapes that reiterate old tapes. And all we know about tapes is they need to be broken, right? Anything, they're lies. They're things that our brains, our minds, and our hearts say to other people because we're afraid and we're sad, all right? So when we're coming from a place of fear instead of a place of love, we say weird shit. When we start coming to people from a place of love, we say, I love you and I know that you'll be in touch when you get where you're going, all right? And hopefully I'll be able to come out and visit. I can't wait to see you when you're settled. I know, everyone wants to hear that, but it's tough, right? So let's go ahead and talk about the unknown department. What's going on in the unknown department, all right? So in the unknown department, what we have here is the Four of Swords, the foundation of our power. If we need to do major moves with our friends, that's what's going on. We have major moves we're making over here in the ambition department and, of course, in our work department. It's going to be so interesting. So you're creating a foundation for yourself. Ooh, the King of Swords came up as your solution in your family department. So you're taking your power back there. And Judgment over here in the love department, right? We were talking about you saying, I really got to do the money stuff instead of love right now. Sorry. So yeah, there's definitely a lot going on here. And it has to do with your foundation and power. You've chosen money over your dreams and goals because that's what's going on with that guy over there. And completing and starting something new. So everything here is working in that direction towards a new foundation. Perfect. Well done. We have the Ace of Cups. Nice. So the Ace of Cups, the gift of love. There's the gift of love coming to you in many areas here, okay? So trust and believe that there will be love of some sort in the love department, in your relationship department, in your release department, no less. And yes, your friendship department and family. I know that it doesn't feel like it with your friends right now, but they're coming to you in a funny way. And it's kind of their crazy way of loving you, all right? So they're feeling the loss. So it just means, Aries, that you fill up the room when you're there. And when you're gone, it feels different. And they're not digging it right now. So just appreciate the fact that they're not appreciating it and know that you left a footprint, right? It's going to be a tough one to fill. So good for you, Aries. You leave a footprint. Let's talk about that Queen of Swords also over from here. We're talking about big solutions for the entire week for other areas. And she's, you know, we know her. She's particular, but she can be a little on the fair side if she's pushed to it. Queen of Swords. She can be very particular. She likes things a certain way, and she's going to work at it. All right. So this will be taking care of you in the communication department for sure, and the money department, family, work, health, ambition, and also in travel. So you're definitely bossing up. All right. You're going to be taking charge of lots of things and making sure that things happen the way you need them to. All right. This could very easily be happening, in very many areas of your life. So be the person that you are, be a leader, but be a gentle leader. Remember that she can be a little feisty sometimes, so she comes off a little crispy. We don't want to be a crispy queen. That sounded funny. Sorry. So we're not going to be that. So what we are going to be is a gentle queen who's very clear about what they want and what they need. All right? You can have what you want and what you need. Just don't put it out there in a crunchy kind of way. All right? Good for you, Aries. You can boss up without being a bitch. I know. It's a little bit weird, isn't it? But you can, and you can get what you need. All right? You may not get what you want, but you'll definitely get what you need. All right? So This is your reading for the week of the 24th through the 30th of November, and I hope that you found something in here that helps you. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I love you very much for that. I appreciate it. It helps my tiny baby channel grow, and if you related to this, that would be really great. There are options to buy me a cup of coffee if you really vibed with me and what's going on here. But you can find those in the comments below, in the description box below. All right, we will talk next month about December. All right, thank you so much. I will be out on the road again when I do that. So talk to you from there. Bye.